So I came across a clip from the new No Jumper show. This is Doughboy. Shout out Doughboy, man. I feel like he's really good on here. Shout out No Jumper for the clip. It's Doughboy, Moose Man, and Kiwi Head. This is a degenerate conversation. I'm going to just be honest with you. And already at the start of this new podcast, Kiwi Head is already playing on Moose Man's top. Now, I would expect nothing less because when you see Moose Man, you kind of feel like, yo, you know, he's a Kiwi Head glazer or whatever. He seems like a go along, get along. Everybody like, yo, you don't like Moose. Man, I spoke highly of Moose in the beginning. I thought he was an intelligent dude. I still think he's intelligent, but I think he's a go along, get along. He don't want to say nothing outside of the box, right? He just want to do it up so that he could get the attaboy cookies from Adam. And this is just an example of that. Whole pause conversation going on, y'all. Pay attention. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know. Y'all remember that. And we back with another video. New video. Shout out all my good subs. Greatly appreciate y'all. You know it. But we back with another one, man. We bike. And this is the new No Jumper show. This is what I want to say. All jokes aside, because he's like, yo, Neem is the biggest hater, and I am. But I think it's dope what Kiwi Head is doing here because it's something other than the Tuesday show where it's nothing but gangbang politics, getting niggas DP'd and all that other shit. So I think it's dope. You know what I mean? Moose Man seems like a go along, get along. I'm going to be honest. And it was a whole lot of clavicular glazing going on, gang. A whole lot of clavicular glazing. I guess clavicular got met by 3 trans women. Had a conversation with them. And Kiwi had posed a few things to Moose Man. Yo, hey, I think maybe you would, you know what I'm saying? I think maybe you would like this. I think Kiwi Head was projecting. I think Kiwi Head is this close to doing a trans scene. That's my opinion. But if this is your first time to the channel, like and describe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. If this is your first time to the channel, shame. Shame. Once again, I want to say shout out to the new No Jumper show. Shout out to that. But this is pause.
If you dig into the clavicular ethos, it's more about low body fat than it is anything else. Because at one point, clavicular had like big muscles. Like he was really into working out and stuff. And he just like you have to eat a lot if you want to get big muscles. And he kind of realized that like in any way being like puffy looking was bad for his attractiveness. So you could see clips of clavicular from like 4 or 5 months ago where he was maybe 10, 15 pounds heavier than he is now. And it's actually stunning how, pause by the way, but how much more attractive he is now being like rail muscular. Like it's
pause. There should have been multiple pauses in that right there, right? Moose Man should have said pause. Shout out Doughboy. I like Doughboy, man. I really like Doughboy. He should have said pause. You hear Moose Man, yeah, it's his muscles and the muscles and everything. Yeah, I get it, Adam. Come on.
Like, if there's anything I've gotten from the clavicular lifestyle, it's just that like low body fat percentage is like 90% of being considered attractive.
And it's worth.
Think so.
Shit.
I mean, I guess the model kind of, you know, aspect, but
that's something women have always known.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And we are kind of late to the party.
Kind of supermodel starving yourself. They were up on that. But is the looks maxing worth transing yourself pretty much?
Oh, that's a great topic. That's funny that you said that. Is it worth it, or do we just like owe them a little bit more respect because the trans community
ran down on Clavicular because he's not giving them the credit that they deserve. That's how they feel, that he's jacking their swag. They popped off the peptides first. They popped off making your not work first. You know, all these things, and now Clav is picking up on it and not giving credit.
So like, if like gay men and
Moose Man is super on it. He's super eager. Shout out Moose Man. Again, I don't hate Moose Man, bro. I don't. But I see the hate that y'all gave me about Moose Man, thinking that I hate on him. So now I might.
really just people in general are constantly on Twitter trying to convince you that Clavicular is in some way equivalent to a gay man or that he is gay because of a lot of the things that he does. But like, that's one thing that the gay community has always known, is that your attractiveness is unbelievably important to like who you're going to end up with. Mm-hmm. So I think he, yes, has clearly like taken on a lot of the lessons that the gay community and I guess even the trans community has.
That's what the regular community knows. If you're like, you're ugly, you're 9-8 times out of 10 gonna get somebody who matches you, right? This is just what we know. Like, what do you mean? That's not a gay community thing. But again, I wouldn't know because I don't follow the gay community.
Kind of taught us, but I don't really see how that means that he's like literally gay. From hanging out with him, right. I don't think he's gay. If anything, I think he's just like unbelievably autistic and like doesn't really like what he has to do to make money. Like, I don't think he likes getting loaded and doing all these drugs necessarily. It's just kind of what he has to do to survive streaming.
Yeah, I think he's accidentally turning himself into a trans. I think that's kind of what's happening.
That would be an unbelievable career path. But okay, so we're gonna check out this clip right here that's been going viral of Clavicular, I guess, getting sort of like confronted,
ran down on
by some trans people.
Just look to the right. You don't even have pants on pretty much. What?
Why am I mogging you?
You're what, Max? What? Really?
Yeah, that's like.
Okay, at first glance, if we didn't know that these were trans women, would you think they were trans women? Because they all look pretty good.
No,
they look women-esque for sure. But as soon as she started talking,
I couldn't tell. Not even with the voice.
Yeah, I mean, it probably helps that they're like not.
This is crazy. What do you mean they look women-esque? First off, homie's Adam's apple. The homie who's talking, right? His Adam's apple look like a goddamn bicep in his neck, gang. What are we talking about? Y'all niggas is horny, gang. Niggas is horny. Straight like that. Look at Moose Man biting his lip.
That close to the mic, but I mean, yo, there's a trans woman that I interviewed probably 6 years ago, and every time I see her, she's getting more and more feminine looking to the point where I'm almost like
more and more.
Maybe I'll just.
She's getting more and more attractive. That's what Kiwi Head is trying to say. She's getting more and more attractive. That's what he's trying to say.
To the point where I'm almost like
more and more.
Maybe I'll just. No, I'm just kidding. But kind of like as in like. In the next couple of years, she could probably like fully trick me.
Yeah. What if she got the fake vag? Would you go in? Is that not gay anymore?
So that's the crazy thing is that
what's the rule on that?
The girl that I'm talking about got her fake vagina eaten out by Kevin Gates.
What?
Wow.
Well, she had a viral clip saying that. Now, is it true? I don't 100% know, but I would assume
Kev, man.
She's not just very, very libtard of him.
So inspirational, man. For real. God. Progressive Kev, man.
Shout out to Kevin Gates for eating that fake man-made. Yo, that's so
bad, baby. It's crazy
when I'm in jail.
All right, so let's listen to what these Hulks got to say.
No shade, I'm drag queen Maxine.
What does that even mean? Drag queen Maxine?
Drag queen Maxine.
So wait, are you
representing to the TS?
Wait, she a trans?
See, even Clav doesn't know. he's not sure if she's trans. So that's
yeah.
impressive. And look at the way he's leaning in and like seems actually really interested, because he can right away tell that these women are in some sense like living the lifestyle that he's preaching.
Yeah, he's so
Wow.
intrigued.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look
Like,
at his eyes, like
he is locked
examining
in.
their whole body.
He is
This is the
locked
most
in.
engaged that he's been
Yeah.
on this like 12-hour stream.
This is how you get an
He's
autist to lock
focused.
in.
Yeah.
Drop a couple.
All of you guys look intrigued, if you ask me. Every single last one of y'all look intrigued. Minus Doughboy. Doughboy look like he trying to see what the f- is going on. What is going on here? But yeah, Kiwi Head and Moose Man, you definitely look intrigued.
Trans girls in front of him.
Because he knows he has something to, and keep in mind, this is not his first time encountering the trans world, because he previously said that he doesn't give a shit about trans people, and that, like, you know, really they're just somebody else to mog, which that's really what she's mentioning when she says I'm mogging you.
That's my favorite part about Clav, is kind of the apolitical stance that he takes. Like, he could easily grift for the right and be huge, and he's just his own thing. And you know, he's got my respect for that one.
Yeah, definitely.
I just have to comment on that. He's got my respect for that one. Clav doesn't have my respect for anything. He disrespects minorities at the highest rate of any fucking streamer. He says the hard ER. He says the GA. He makes fun of Hispanics. Just minorities as a whole. Minorities as a whole. Now, again, I thought Moose Man was Latino, right? So how would you have respect for anybody who disrespects your people? But again, Kiwi Head is so intrigued and enthused by Clavicular, it in turn makes Moose Man intrigued and have respect for him. I don't have respect for that, bro. I don't. And you want to call me a hater? Hater about what? Don't be a go along, get along, bro. This nigga don't like our people. Clavicular do not like our people. But you sitting up here giving him kudos. I got respect for that. Respect for what? Fuck out of here.
I'm a trans.
Okay.
Can you tell? You can't tell. I'm logging.
I just looked at your ass.
Huh? You just looked at my ass.
Okay. All you guys are trans?
No.
All you guys are trans?
We're all TS.
All of you? All of you guys are trans.
Can you tell?
How did you find your...
Can you tell?
Because we're like just like bad bitches.
I think you're trolling me.
No, I swear to God. Why would I lie?
Did you cut your... My nigga Drago, you looked at the ass too.
No, that's my favorite part about myself. Why would I get rid of it?
Whoa.
So how do you, like, wait, you just tuck
Whoa.
it to the back?
Yeah, we're gonna tuck it out and then back. Like,
Oh,
Did they really tuck it? I didn't even know that.
For sure they're tucking it.
I mean, from what I
They don't
learned,
be having bulges and
well, what I learned from Jack Like Jess is
Yeah,
that,
that's
like,
where I learned it.
he will suck his trans girlfriend's penis
yes. And
because, but it's so little and shriveled up from the hormones that, like,
he says it's not gay.
yeah, he feels like
No,
it's more like a clip.
Because it doesn't even work, you know.
but
That's
it's
what he's
still
saying.
gay. It's a
Sort of hanging
penis.
there. No,
It's a
that's like,
dick.
well,
It's still a,
you're like sucking my pinky.
no, it's still a dick.
Even my
Yeah.
pinky's like got a bone.
No,
in it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
Yeah,
gay.
Jack Like Jess would
I mean,
have
it's
a
cool,
field day in
but
here.
it's gay.
yeah. Is there an actual epic moment in this?
but you know that trans women are like the OG lip smackers.
Spit
Right?
queen.
You're mentioning it. Like, I do the peptides. I'm on Greta.
That is funny because you guys were using a lot of the words in like the subreddits in like 2022.
Guys, we're like the OG.
I saw a couple posts about
You're
that.
like copying us.
No,
No.
looks back to you guys been around on.
Well, I mean,
No,
the original. Okay, wait. Can you like rate my like PSI or whatever?
yes, y'all.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me go like Stacy vibes.
Look how many times she's adjusted her hair throughout this.
Has to be a nervous tick.
Is it giving or no?
Nah, you're not. You got tits. How does that even work?
What do you mean? How does it work?
Fool.
You add them on.
Can you believe or what?
I think he's liking what he's seeing.
I like how this guy is just totally miserable over here.
He's just like, what
this
the
is not
fuck?
So
funny.
anti-trans.
He's like, Everybody.
I'm so sorry for showing you guys their ass. You guys, bro, I'm never meeting this allegation ever again. Which one?
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, yes.
Shut up.
Let the
Clav.
allegations begin.
No, for sure. Twitter's gonna have a field day.
That's spooky, man. That looks like a whole girl.
Never recovering from this one.
Them is men, gang. That's 3 men who approach gang table, look like they at some restaurant. First off, you know what I'm saying? Get your man meat away from my table, gang. Straight like that. You know what I mean? As soon as you tell me, oh, okay, boom, that's cool. All right, yeah. But I'm eating right now, about to get my food and all that. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all to bounce out. But anyway, that's just me. That's just me.
Oh my God.
He's like sitting up hella straight. Shout out to the Lex Maxers.
All right, Moose, I want you to keep it real with me. Like, I believe that if we were out and about together,
Yeah.
that you would not intentionally take those girls home. But if you did accidentally take those 2 girls home, I don't think that you have it in you to turn down the 3-way once they were actually in your home. They look.
Pay attention. Kiwi Head is projecting right here. He's like, damn. If I saw these 3 brothers, golly, if I saw these 3 brothers out, it would be hard for me to turn them down if nobody else knew. This is all projecting, gang. I'll tell you, Kiwi Head this close to sleeping with a TS. I believe that. I do. Straight up.
look good. They could gobble your balls. You never have to see the.
What?
Will you do it? I don't know how hardcore you are.
That might be tough, man. I'm progressive, but I can't go the Gracie Jane route, man. I just can't do it. I just couldn't bring myself to. You know, I tell them, you know, you ladies, you know, you look good, but I'm sorry. I'm going to have to decline. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to stand on business.
No offense to the community, right? But like ladies, like, hey, ladies, like, hey, bruh, back up away from my table, bruh. No disrespect, right? But yo, they talking about how they tucked edition, right? They tucked edition. They got the same parts as you, gang. But hey, ladies, like, no, hell no. Moose man even stand on business the way he should have as a heterosexual man. That's my opinion. Straight up.
I don't want to be the next guy that Adam's doing an interview with those 2 girls and then.
Okay, but it's about how it would be perceived by the public. I think if it was just you and you're trapped in this little room and nobody's ever going to know about it.
Projecting.
I feel like you would want
Keep it on Hana.
I wish I could say yes, but the young Catholic boy in me just knows I would go straight to hell, Adam.
Do you really think that? No.
I think so.
You don't.
To hell?
If I'm sucking a tiny penis?
You don't got to suck it. No, I'm talking about them doing it to you.
I know, but then they're going to want some, like, you
That's
know,
the difference.
some back pay, you know?
Nah.
I don't think I could do it. I mean, I would love to, you know, but I don't think I could.
I don't think I could do it. I would love to. Is wild work. Now, y'all get in the comments and tell me how I'm a hater. Please. I want y'all to defend this. Stand on business. What are you talking about? I wish I could. I would love to. What would you love about 3 dicks? But I'm a hater. Stand on business, gang. Golly, you don't have to be go along. Get along. Like, come on. I wish I could. What does that even mean? You wish you could have 3 meats? What? Bruh, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way.
Yeah, well, I think he just said the quiet part out loud. Like, I would love to,
But I
I'm
just
scared
can't.
of the social media.
I gotta stand on my straight business.
Right,
Once
right,
you
I
go
feel you.
across that line, you're bi or whatever you want to consider yourself. But I'm gonna stay on this side of the fence. I think there's enough women. I think that I could get it cracking with.
No, man, I'm cool. I'm cool. I ain't stepping in those waters. I'm all right. Nah. But that is like a trip. Like, I guess I don't have like that the gaydar shit. I can't see. Like, especially like if you dressing up like a whole woman, they look like women.
That wasn't the best angle, so I feel like if you see him in real life, maybe you
In
pick
the
up
light.
more. And also, it's like the voice.
Yeah.
Like they get on these hormones or whatever they do that makes their voice more high pitched, and it's like it still just doesn't.
It sounds
sound
like a gay
It
dude.
sounds like somebody's doing an impersonation of a regular.
a feminine gay dude. It still
doesn't sound like a
that vibe to
regular
it. Yeah.
like woman.
They acting.
voice.
And then if
This not culture or nothing. Again, shout out to the new podcast because I love the aspect of not having all the gang politics. I have to say that, right? I'm a hater, whatever. But I have to say that. I think this is dope. You know what I'm saying? It was a little lackluster. I actually watched this because I want to see what it was going to be. It was a little lackluster to me. You know what I mean? But I like that they're not on the gangbang politics. But this, chicks with dicks, ain't culture, gang. This little clip here wasn't even so viral that it's, everybody's talking about it. No, you guys are talking about this. This is crazy. You got Moose Man sitting here questioning his manhood. He said, I wish I could. I wish I could be with 3 chicks with dicks. But I think I'll go to hell. What? This is crazy. This is crazy. Straight up.
you're beating it up, they're gonna start moaning, and then it's gonna go south.
Oh, like,
There's no
hey,
way.
hey.
Yeah, it's all bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. It is crazy because like there's a couple of different trans women that I've like established like cool friendships with or whatever through the porn community or whatever, and like once in a while they'll hit me up and just be like, hey, so like are we gonna shoot or whatever? And like I gotta like try to be polite while also getting the message across of like, no, I absolutely don't want to sleep with you.
Yeah, yet I'm not at that point in my life yet.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
They shooting they shot.
They shoot for sure.
I mean, he plays enough to where they might be able to be like, we could convince him.
get at him
we
on
could
a
get
good
at
day.
him.
And dude, oh man, I wish I could give the full spiel of who this person is, but like, there's one that like very recently was just a man, and like only over the last couple of years has got on the hormones and is like transitioning. So it's like I know this dude as a dude.
It's all about to come out.
Now they're like branching out into this whole way of life or whatever. And I saw him at a party, and and like we're talking, like having like a cool regular conversation because I like have known I knew this dude for a long time now, I guess, as a woman.
Right.
And this person says to me like, bro, how have I not been on Plug Talk yet? it would be like you saying it to me, like the way that it's
no,
in
for
my
sure
head.
that computes in your head.
Because I knew this
like,
person.
of course
as a
not. You wouldn't
man.
be.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird.
Just said
like-
it just regular.
Yeah,
What
they're
about
like,
gonna
it's
be
the new
on
and
Plug
improved
Talk?
me, Adam,
You're
not the old me. Like, let's
You're
get
not.
it cracking.
Okay, here's a question.
Oh,
Go boy.
what's up?
As my wife continues to shoot a new scene with a different man every couple of months or whatever it is, should a man be disqualified from sleeping with my wife just because he has done gay porn in the past?
Yes. Just because he has done Paul's porn in the past. Yes. That's the answer. That's what the answer should be. You are letting a man who have put his man parts in another man's wazoo sleep with your wife and mother of your child. The answer, what? Let's continue, bruh.
Past.
Yeah,
That's disqualifying.
that should be disqualifying.
Come on.
Yeah, you want somebody that's played on the same team, like you know what I mean. Like that's just open up a whole nother can of Bananas.
As a liberal, I have to fight against the gay people have more sexually transmitted diseases kind of narrative. That's kind of the whole trope on why you
gotta
wouldn't want that
pass.
happening.
You got to pass the STD test either way. So
Yeah, that's true.
There's like no chance of that.
I think let it fly. Who cares? You know, we're in 2026. It's not 1981 porn anymore, you know?
You know? Yo, Moose Man, gang. You gonna be a plate if this how you gonna be. If this how you giving it up, gang, you're gonna be a plate. This is to Moose Man. Moose Man, I have no problem with you, but I feel like you are a go along, get along. My liberal, as he's stroking the desk, I'm a liberal, so I have to fight against it. No, you gotta say what you feel. That's what this podcast, this shit is. Say how you feel, bro. Unless that's how you feel, gang. What are you talking about? Would you let your woman sleep with a man who sleeps with men? What? I'm confused. Kiwi Head's one thing. Kiwi Head is one thing. But Moose, brother, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it, man. I think you have a lot of potential. Thought you had a lot of potential. This ain't it, brother. Please don't let him whoop you out like this again. If this how your shit gonna be, gang, you will be a plate. I just need you to know that. You're going to be a plate. I didn't like that response. And that's me. That's my personal opinion as a heterosexual man, right? I didn't like that response. You can feel however you want, but talking about I gotta do the liberal thing and, you know, I gotta fight against this. What do you feel? I feel that that's crazy. No way. Ain't no nigga sleeping with my woman, but definitely ain't no nigga who sleeps with other niggas. What is we talking about? I'm confused. Boy, this gonna be fun. Now, for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Again, that's Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is. Make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. While y'all over there, make sure y'all tap in with Divine Hair. Divine Hair for all your lock and braid needs. If you're in the Los Angeles area, you need your locks retwisted, hair braided. Y'all tap in with my girl. She does good work. Let her know Gangland Neem sent you. What I'd like y'all to do is comment down below, man. Let me know what y'all think about this whole conversation. Let me know what y'all think about Moose Man and what he had to offer to the conversation. Again, Moose Man, I think you being a go along, get along. Don't do that. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.